I have no distractions here, and it's a good place to be focused on what I do. It's as simple as it sounds. Samuel Peter is a strong fighter, physically very strong fighter, and I think all his fights he built up as a strong fighter. He knocked almost everybody out, and I'm more than sure that his confidence is very good and he's focused on this fight. And so I know all his, or I think that I know all his strong sides, and my camp knows it. I don't want to talk about weaknesses. I want to use it in the ring. And honestly, I'm happy that I got this fight.
Emanuel, could you respond to that too, your assessment of Peter?
I think Samuel Peter is very physically strong. I think he has good hand speed too, unlike most people, for the first round or two. And I think his, so we expect a very strong fighter, very aggressive, and good coordination. I think that we don't expect him to be slow and clumsy and all of that. And we are prepared for speed and strength. There's been boxed with strong guys, 250, 240 pounds, 240 to 260 weight spread, but also fast guys. Most have been strong, aggressive, undefeated fighters. We do not want sparring partner type guys. In good condition, stamina is no problem, way over 100 rounds. More.
It's a question, you know, it's,
yeah.
This question is outside all
he don't,
the time.
He don't want me to tell all of his secrets.
Other things.
So he's in very, very good shape, and I am extremely confident in this fight, more so than I had when Lennox was fighting with Mike Tyson. So I'm very, very comfortable with the fight.
Feel any kind of pressure in this fight, the way you have to perform or the way you have to look?
If you don't have a pressure in the fight, I think your preparation will be bad and your fight will be bad. Of course I have pressure, and of course I'm nervous, and of course, but in a healthy way, because it's very important. If you're not worried, if you're not nervous a little bit, if you're not concerned about what's gonna be and how it's gonna work, so you will not be working out twice a day. You'll be not putting yourself in somewhere. I'm talking positive about Pakana, but it's really a place to be focused and so on. That's why, of course, there's many concerns, and we're working every day on it to get better. I create a quote. From nothing to everything, it's a long way, but from everything to nothing, it's one step. So, and it's just completely opposite from which I used to have, and like complete disaster. And honestly, because you guys, you do job, so you bring the information to the public, you know. And it's very important. But pretty often when I used to read this and heard that and so on, I wasn't agree with that or with this. But whatever, critique is important. You know, I have to listen to it. I have to analyze it and just get better. And I know it doesn't matter what they're gonna talk in the press conference and this and that. My fights will show how good I am.
Well, Lou Duva will probably be there. Are you gonna be watching?
Where's Lou be there? Other than Lou, I don't know if Lou, will you be in Peter's corner?
So how many rounds I go
Hello.
I think it's going to be brains versus brawn. And I think brawn is going to win out. I mean, this guy's an educational giant. The other guy's a big, vicious guy that can knock you out with either hand. And he'll come to fight. It's going to be a great fight. I don't think it's going to go to limit. Someone's going to get knocked out. But like I say, you know, it's all according how he can control. He'll try and control Peters, you know, with his boxing, his jabbing, and all that other stuff. But I think that Sam is capable of walking right through him. He may take a punch, to give a punch. Then at that time we'll find out whether he can take a punch or not.